Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 2:46, excuse me, 2:47 a.m. Central Time. It'll be 3:47 Eastern Time, 12:47. If you're over there on the west, over on the west. All right, let's get this thing started. You see the title. It is Christmas Eve today. Christmas Eve current events. It's a lot going on. A lot going on. So we're gonna get to it. First of all, I want to say, hey man, we made it through a whole year to get to where we're at now. We made it, nigga. We made it. So you should be happy with that. If you're not happy with anything else in life, still breathing, you're still above water, above ground. Shit. So you halfway all right. You feel me? Other than that, I like to say, tune in, tap in. It's time to get this show started. I'm waiting for a couple of my counterparts that, you know what I'm saying, said they're gonna be coming through. When they get here, we'll probably go all the way live. You know what I'm saying? But until then, hold on. I need no Game Pass. I'm getting these notifications for Xbox and shit. Damn Microsoft. Um, let's see here. I gotta fix that title. I said 202 current events. I guess, yeah, my computer was acting up. Okay, can I fix that? Fuck it. I ain't worried about it. It'll be alright. Anyway, okay. So I hope everybody got their little Christmas shopping going. Got everything that they needed to get for the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? You all stocked up. The kids are taken care of. The old lady's taken care of. The old man's taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did their thing and took care of what they needed to take care of to put all your friends into that holiday spirit of joy. Sounds like my pet is on my porch now. He ready to get up in here. Joy. Sounds like we got that running in the background. Okay, let's go. So, it's a couple topics I wanted to hit on today. I'm gonna run them off to you today. So we have something to talk about. You know who stays on my list till he goes to court? Luigi Mangione. Luigi Mangione. I got a lot to say about young Luigi. You know Mario. You know what I'm talking about? He's solo dolo in that courtroom. You feel me? I got a lot to talk about with that. That'll be coming up. Fat Joe, and Lord Jamar on this FBA and creators of hip hop and the fundamentals of foundational Black America. You know, 37 of 40 federal prisoners pardoned by our current President Biden, who will be out of office come January. But as of now, he's still, committing executive orders and putting things through. I also wanted to hit on this Devin Haney. Devin Haney's wife or baby mama. You know, I don't be all into niggas' relationships and shit, so I don't know if it's his wife, his baby mama, or whatever. But hey, man, she out here in the goddamn world going to see Young Thug while he was incarcerated. I have had something like that happen to me, if I do recall, twice up in my life. Twice up in my life. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad. It's a point and fact of life that sometimes happen to the best of us. And when I say the best of us, I do mean me. So, I will be talking about that. But those are just some of the topics that are be popping off in the next hour. You know, we got to get into that. We got to get point of views from that. I would really love to hear some women point of views about that, man. You know what I'm saying? How is it that a woman will sit here and go see another man in jail knowing you got a man or a baby daddy at home taking care of the business and doing what he needs to do, and you sliding off, you cutting corners to go to the local jail or prison system to go see some lost love or some locked up lost love. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it bewilders me sometimes the things that these women out here do to show their loyalty to some other man that they're not with. But hey, it happens. It happens. You know, It'll never happen to me again because I will never allow myself to be put in that situation. And because I have male jitterbugs, I will be informing them of these type of situations so that they can watch out for it and it won't happen to them unless they make that decision. Yeah, just how it goes down. But, you know, I had a discussion, I think, with a friend of mine before about, these locked up niggas and things that they do. And then here we are again. Here's another factor of what happens. You see what I'm saying? Uh, they'll go see niggas locked up that two, but I think with this, let's start with this situation. Devin Haney's wife, baby mama slash baby mama slash girlfriend or whatever, going to see Young Thug in jail. Let's start there. It starts right here, right there. All right, well, this is what I feel like. Where's my link? Oh god damn, I forgot about the link. Courtney, thank you for see, that's why I love you, girl. That's why I love you. You know what I'm saying? Uh I'll be forgetting what the hell is. All right, oh there we go. Let's try this. You gotta copy that. After you copy that, you go over here to what's name and whatchamacallit, and do the whatchamacallit. And then what the hell? What the hell? Sadate. Okay, there we go. Like Pootie Tang say, Sadate. So yeah, the Devin Haney situation. Yeah, this is another one of those situations like with that young kid. I'm trying to remember this nigga. Let me Google this nigga real quick so I can have my facts in order. Uh huh. Uh huh. Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter finding love at a young age. You feel me? So this is another one of those situations like that. When you're a young dude, think you like somebody, and I remember she said something about when she first met him, he wasn't her type. But that money will make you my type. That money will make you my type situation. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's the same thing with this Devin Haney's old lady. And I want to get her name right, so I just ain't over here calling her Devin Haney's. I think my little bro just shot me that link too. Hold on, let me go to his Hayes Malone. Is it Hayes Malone? That's probably where he picked it up from. Let me Google this girl. Devin Haney. Lena Syed. Yeah, she an Indian chick. Goddamn Indians over here getting that black dick. You know what I'm saying? Once they go black, they ain't going back to them niggas with the dots on the heads. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah, here it is. This is another situation where if this wasn't Young Thug, I don't think she'd be tallying her ass down there to the goddamn county jail on a goddamn video visit call. You know what I'm saying? Pouring out her heart and telling Doug, I love you, Doug. Oh, Doug, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here we have. Here we have. Fix that camera up, girl. Fix that camera. There you go. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You got something going on in the background? Let me know. Let me know. Tell you like Aaliyah. Let me know at your best. Courtney, you hear me talking to you, woman? Courtnisha. Oh shit, we have technical difficulties over here because Courtnisha don't know how to hit the mic on her microphone. She must got things going on. Well, anyway, like I was saying when I was speaking, you know what I'm saying. This is another one of those situations where I feel like the makings of a man and who a man is. If it wasn't for who this man was, I don't think this woman be down here.
Hey,
Hey, what up? Turn that volume down. What, you got three things going on at one time?
like 25.
No shit.
Hold on.
25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir. I got to get paid. So you're just gonna sit there and look cute. Well, keep it up. Keep it up. Do that. I have no problem with that. Damn, you give me something to talk about. Yo, cute ass over here. You know what I'm talking about? Smacking your gums and running your lips and hitting somebody with some gab. You know what I'm saying? Look like you might be coordinating something for offensive lineup later on today. You know, that shouldn't be going on unless I got some say so. No, let me stop. Let me stop. Having a whole conversation over here. You feel me? While we trying to get to the topics and the current events of the happenings of the happenings in this news. Now I need Bonnie over here. Bonnie has some goddamn conversation for my ass. Courtney's just gonna sit there and look cute. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. What you say? You setting the scene, setting the mood, girl. Okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm. And you having a deep conversation with somebody at 3 in the morning. Tell that nigga call you back at regular scheduled hours. Goddamn, we got things going on over here. Getting to the proceedings this evening. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, people. I got so distracted by this woman. I was talking about topics, and then she just graced me with her presence. That she done became the topic. You understand me? All I see is what Nikki be saying. What shit Nikki be saying? Nicki Minaj be talking about damn, I forgot. So I'm just gonna sit here and look at my co-host. Goddamn me, until Nicki Minaj over here get with the program. You know what I'm talking about? So I hope y'all enjoy the view like I enjoy the view. Views from the cliff. Goddamn me. Views from the cliff. Is you talking to me now? Because you got your microphone. Oh no, she's still in conversation, people. Okay. If I could read lips, if I could read some lips, she probably talking to her man. That nigga probably sitting there watching us like, hey, why that nigga talking to you like that? I don't like how he talk to you. She like, right, I seen her right. I know what right look like. I can read that. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, like I was saying, though, back to let me get focused, goddamn, because women like this will have you totally unfocused, giving up all your goddamn money, moving them in the damn house, you know what I'm saying, live that housewife life, you know what I'm saying, distract. You just get knocked off your focus. You know, it happens sometimes to the best of us. And when I say the best of us, yes, you do know I do mean me. Yeah. Um, where were we at? Devin Haney's wife, baby mama slash girlfriend, whatever her title may be. See, this is when men you have to contemplate on snatching titles, you know, because women are so loving to have this title to be an accolade of some sort of a wife, a baby mama, a girlfriend. But this is one of those points, gentlemen, where we have to consider snatching titles. Are you my wife? That's when you got to ask that question. Like, even if you're in a discussion of a might lead to an argument or a debate, woman, ain't you my wife? And why the hell I gotta come on goddamn the internet and see you having phone calls with this incarcerated nigga? You know what I'm saying? This nigga trying to fight for his life, and you trying to tell this nigga you love him? But I did hear a rebuttal from her saying something about she wasn't with that man at that time. Man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Or she didn't have his baby or what. You know, they'll throw a loop for you and be like, you know, the internet shit, the narrative. Oh, I wasn't his baby mama. Yeah, you probably wasn't his baby mama, but you probably was his wife and his girlfriend at the time. Come on, my nigga. Come on, come on, come on. That's the throw off right there. You gotta watch the throw off. But still, to me, I look at it like, ain't this dude got Mariah the scientist? And that's what I be talking about, jailhouse niggas. See, these females half the time don't be knowing because they be thinking they the main one coming to the visit. They the main one putting all this money on their phone to accept these calls. Man, half the time these niggas be having like 5 of y'all. You know what I'm saying? 5 of y'all. You know what I'm talking about? So while you over here thinking you the main one, while you running around here thinking you Mariah the scientist and shit, you know what I'm saying? Or you so-called, I'm gonna say this name that she don't like, Monroe. You know what I'm talking about? Coming to see your so-called man or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's another one just like you. It's another one just like you. Coming to see me, putting money on my books. You know what I'm talking about? Giving me the video calls and the collect calls and all that. You see? So you got to contemplate sometime your situation and your title. And when you're a man of money or a man of means, sometimes these women will try to fight for the attention of that title because they want to be the main one. So who's really playing who?
So what are we talking about today, co-host?
Oh, right now
Mm-hmm.
we're in the situation of Devin Haney and
Uh-huh.
his girlfriend. Can you turn down your devices a tad bit? So
Are
we
you talking about India? Is he still dating India?
no. No.
Um,
We talking about well, I don't know who he's dating. I don't know what his relationship status is now that he's got re-released from prison or jail or whatnot. But they just dropped a video probably about 4 hours ago of Young Thug having conversations with Devin Haney's wife through a video visit call, and she's on there expressing her love to him and all this entanglement of situations, and it just opened up the internet to say, hey, look, see how these women are. You see what I'm saying? Because Devin Haney is a boxer. You see what I'm saying? And Young Thug was incarcerated, and he's having video calls of another man's wife up in there, you know, basically being exposed with her emotions. And you know that could be heartbreaking to a person that put a ring on your finger. You know what I'm talking about? And you over here with another man who's in jail trying to fight for his life, and he over here trying to provide for your life. You feel me? But that's what I'm saying.
right.
Sometimes, with these incarcerated scar faces of sorts, you might have a situation where you might think you the main one. This man might have about 3 or 4 of you. You feel me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He playing you playing him, and you playing your husband or your boyfriend. And I had explained that had happened to me, I believe, at least twice in my life. You know what I'm saying? At a younger age, you know, and I had to get that shit straight when I found out. Because one situation, it was with my ex in New York. You know what I'm talking about? And we was staying together. You know what I'm talking about? And she told me she had to go see her. This story is so funny to me. She told me
No.
she had to go see her husband. I mean, she had to go see her sister in upstate.
Uh-huh.
And
But she was really going to see a nigga.
yeah, and what happened was, her sister called the house. I had never met her sister really, right? But she had heard about me and I had heard about her. And it just so happened that she called me, right, while she was supposed to be going to see her. So in the conversation, it kind of came up like, yeah, I haven't seen her in a while, and I was just calling and checking up on her. And I was like, oh, yeah. So when I heard that, and I'm thinking she's supposed to be up there with you, I start throwing out just elusive questions and elusive details and shit to get me some details, some intel. I was like, oh, you haven't seen her in a while? Oh, she ain't been planning to come see you. You right there in upstate. She was like, nah, we haven't. We probably talked about it or what. And I was like, well, maybe she ever been the type to just pop up on you? Now, we usually plan because she knows my schedule and da 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 da. So I was like, oh, okay. So I started getting information. And the information I got led me to believe that, nigga, you ain't going to no upstate New York to go see no goddamn sister. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when she came back, I did my
You
little
lived in New
thing.
York as well?
Yeah, I was in Brooklyn at the time.
Oh, okay.
So, at the time when she got back, I went to go meet her at the train, pick her up and everything. I
Hmm.
played that shit cool than a motherfucker. Because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't wrong and I wasn't, overstepping or start something that didn't need to be started, right? Nigga, she got back. I got the clip. Yeah, how was your sister? How was things going? We was and this was on the walk, from the what's the name train, the subway train, not the what's the name, the other train. Because you got the Amtrak's and shit, and the Long
Hmm.
Island and all that shit that goes up wherever. Then you got the regular train system. So, when we came from the train system and we was walking back to the house, you know what I'm saying? I'm just asking her certain questions, and I'm trying to build up the lies. You feel me? I'm trying to wrap her in her own lies. And she just went all the way forward. And I waited till we got to the house. We sat down. Nigga, I had the blunts rolled up. You know what I'm saying? Had the drinks out. Like, I'm happy to see my baby and shit. So she feeling like it's just an average little thing, right?
Right.
And then I hear when we was all comfortable, I said, somebody had called you. I'm trying to remember. It was an important phone call. Damn, I can't remember who it was. Who
Your
was it?
sister.
No, I waited for the build up. Then I was like, oh,
Hmm.
that's who it was. Your sister called me. Boy, you should have seen the look on her goddamn face. She sat there thinking like, God damn, everything we just talked about for the last hour, I know it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So finally, the truth came out. She was going up there to see her ex boyfriend that she had before me that had got incarcerated or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it never happened again. Though she might have still kept some type of communication, it
Right.
was it was still the respect thing of hey man, if you like you said yesterday, y'all supposed to be slick with shit when y'all cheat or y'all do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she got caught up. She wasn't expecting
Yeah.
her sister to
Open it up.
call. She wasn't expecting her sister to call. But sometimes that's what I say. Some of these women, they run off to these long lost loves or locked up loves that they have. You know what I'm saying? And go see them. And, just imagine if I probably would have heard the whole goddamn conversation they was having while I'm up there thinking, you upstate. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with your sister for the weekend. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah, that was some shit. Then it was another time. What was the other time I had? Because I remember it was two that this happened. Now all of a sudden I can't remember the first time it
I'm
happened.
just gonna say this, my wonderful co-host.
Okay.
If you were my man, I would never cheat. Okay, as long as you know that.
Well, that's considered because we got to add this into the equation of what is really cheating. Because a woman might say, "I just went to go see a friend," and that's not really cheating.
Yeah,
But
that's
then,
just. I mean, no. I mean, if it was something, if it was her friend, she would have told you.
oh, she ain't tell me nothing. She had me believing it was her sister until she got
Okay,
caught up.
so it wasn't her friend.
Exactly. It was an ex-boyfriend. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So would you consider that somewhat on the borderlines of cheating?
Oh well, yeah, that's definitely cheating.
Okay. Because see, the next situation happened, I think, was with a baby mama I had, the one I told you I too much don't fuck with. You see what I'm saying? Because it was a situation when I started with her, I was trying to build something and get into a relationship with her because she, like I said, she already had kids. You see what I'm saying? So, I
Hmm.
kind of took her kids in was mine because, man, them little, I love them little cats. You know what I'm saying? I just love kids. It's an adventure just to be around them and listen to them and play and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we was building a thing and I was getting comfortable with her kids and comfortable with her spending time at her crib or whatnot. And then one day, me and the kids was watching some little cartoon. It was all of us. We were just in there just watching some cartoons or whatever. And she had came and she sat down, right, with us. And then the phone had rang. And this motherfucker seen who had called her on her phone. And she said, oh shit, that's my man. And got up and went into the other room. Now hold on, bro. but I kept it playing. I act like I ain't hear nothing she said, and I
She
was
said, "That's
tuned.
my man."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then what were you?
Exactly. That's what. You see the questions that was running through my mind, but I had to keep it cool because I was sitting up in there with the kids. We all up in there, family time and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there like, okay, let me keep this shit cool because I know this bitch didn't just say what the fuck I think she just said. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just acting like I'm tuned into the cartoon and shit because I was waiting for her to get off the phone. But when I heard her get on the phone, it was one of those phone calls. But if you really listen, you hear, oh, this is a call from such and such, press such and such. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And that's when she was getting up to go away from me. You know what I'm saying? And she might have just let it slip out or whatever. You know how y'all be like, oh shit, this the phone call I've been waiting on type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I gotta answer this call type shit. So when she finally got off the phone, you know what I'm saying? I went in the other room and I told her come here for a second. I was like, hey, hold on. What the hell going on here? You know what I'm saying? Your man calling, and then that's when she tried to put me on that ultimatum situation because she just got caught up in the situation talking about, well, when he come home, this ain't going. And I said, when she said that, already in my mind, I was like, nah, it's over already, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You
Oh
trying to tell
wow.
me? You trying to tell me when he come home and I ain't even know about this? What the fuck is we doing here? You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is really going on? You see what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, we done. And I think that's probably why to this day we have a situation of what we have because some women can't take rejection. Some women can't take when you say it's over. They want to be the one that says, I'm done with your ass. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I was taking it as because she basically telling me, when a nigga come home, we can't do this no more. And I was like, well, what the fuck is we doing? You know what I'm saying? And if we can't do it when some other niggas gonna jeopardize, well, we got nigga, I'm not that nigga, bro. Well, this shit over now, but I ain't gonna sit here and tell you and have no debate about the shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't
Right.
get down like that. Now, if you would have came to me and told me your situation, I would have had to consider if I'm gonna say, okay, we can do this because I know what you got going on, and I know not to put too much into it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be out here building no relationships with your kids, with you. You know what I'm saying? And whatever your family members and whatever you got going on. You see what I'm saying? But if you would have came to me straight, I would have respected that honesty. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times, women and even men do that. They don't want to let you know what's going on because they want to have their fun and their cake and eat it too. And then when it's time for them to make a decision and say, okay, I can't do this no more because such and such, they want to be the ones to, end shit. But I think because I ended it, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't call her no more. And when she started calling me like I ain't been calling the shit, she started popping up at the house with the kids and shit. She started sending. It was the other time she would have the kids come knock at the door. I'm looking through my door, my peephole in my door. I don't see nobody. I open the door and it's the little kid right there at the door. And I'm like, what the hell you doing here? Where your mom at? And all of a sudden, here she
Oh
come around the
wow.
corner and shit. She using them to get through the door. You see what I'm saying? Then as soon as she get through the door, she turning on my goddamn TV, putting it on cartoons in the living room, and then she walking into my bedroom, taking off her clothes. And I'm like, well, hold on, chick. You think you about to come over here and just get some dick? You got the other kids in the other room. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it don't go that. But she was so wanting what she wanted because she ain't had it. You see what I'm saying? And she feeling just like, okay, nigga, all I gotta do is get naked. And the nigga gonna give me what I want. Nah, bitch, you gotta put your goddamn clothes on. I'm out here with the kids, bitch. We ain't in my bedroom. We out here with the kids doing this shit. We out here since you just gonna come up in my crib, use your kids to get up in my crib. Nah, it don't go down like that.
And then go
And
straight to my bed.
yeah, so I kind of felt like, oh, you trying to still get what you want. You trying to do what you want, and you ain't really respected the fact of me saying, hey, look, nah, I don't get down like that. You got issues, and them issues happen to be locked up somewhere. So when you fix your issues and figure out what you want, maybe we can have a conversation. And I think had by that time, she had already popped up pregnant. I had left her alone. You see what I'm saying? So it was like, I didn't even know she was pregnant until I seen her, big body. You know what I'm saying? About 8, 9 months later. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, when I did see her, I questioned her because I know I have laid down with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no nigga that's gonna act like I don't see you and your big ass belly, and I know I done lay down with your ass. I'm gonna be like, hey, you pregnant? Who's your daddy? And it was like she started getting disrespectful to me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, oh, I know who my baby daddy is. You ain't my baby daddy. I can't have no baby daddy by you. You crazy. She started disrespecting me like crazy. I was like, oh, I'm crazy. Oh, you can't. Okay, but I got the confirmation that it wasn't mine, so I was like, okay, good. Well, this ain't something I got to worry about. But then here it is. After you had a, cause see what happened was she tried to put the baby on some other nigga. I don't know if that was the dude that was locked up, but because I was cool with her sister and cool with her sister's baby daddy, they later on in this situation, they kind of gave me the scoop on shit. Was like, yeah, bro, that nigga was at the hospital. He was ready. The baby was being born. This nigga had bought diapers and cribs, and he really thought it was his baby, right? But when that baby came out, oh, that baby, nigga, I seen the pictures. I knew it when I seen the pictures. I knew that was my kid. You see what I'm saying? Straight out of her womb. You feel me? It was just like them features was already there. You can't run from that.
Mhm.
You feel me? But from what they was telling me, she tried to bait that man into thinking that it was his baby, and I don't know if she was trying to run game or she was trying to continue a relationship without this nigga knowing she was doing whatever. But the nigga left. The nigga straight left. You see, from what they told me, that nigga walked out the goddamn delivery room and was like, okay, yeah, that's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You feel me? And I think the hate, I think she accumulated some hate for me because she didn't get what she wanted, which was to make this nigga think, or maybe I don't know. Like I told you, my mama always told me a woman know who she slept with, she know who her baby daddy's
Pick up your
supposed to be.
stuff around.
So I don't know if she probably felt like I fucked up what she had going on because the baby happened to be mine. So now she want to put all this meanness and this anger upon me because I fucked up what she was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, bitch, you knew you laid down with me. You probably knew you was pregnant by me. You see what I'm saying? But when at that time, when I seen what you was gonna had too much shit going on, I said, okay, this is not me. I don't need to be doing this. I don't know what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? So I backed up. You know what I'm talking about? And then me backing up, she probably still wanted to pursue me, but she still probably wanted to pursue other dudes or that dude or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I cut her off. I'm a cut off king. You know what I'm saying? If it's something I don't like,
Oh
hey,
my
look,
god.
if I see we can't, because that shows your morals, bro. No,
Right.
you got to understand me. It shows what type of person you is. You
Do
can't
me a favor.
communicate. You can't be honest. You know what I'm saying? You'll be
Right.
devious. Nigga, I don't need no devious ass woman in my life when I'm trying to be out here taking care of business. That means
Hey,
while
hold
I'm
on.
handling
Hold on,
business,
hold on, hold on. Do me a favor.
you talking to
Put
me?
a put a pin in it.
What's the pen?
Put a pin in it, cause I gotta be back. I'm gonna have to call right back in. Put a pin in it, and then we'll finish talking about it once I get back. Okay. So
I
talk
don't
about
know.
something else.
Talk about something else.
Yeah,
What you
talk
got?
about something else, cause I'm finna come right back. But
Okay,
just give
not a
me a
problem.
second, and then
All right.
we'll finish having that conversation when we come
Okay.
back. We'll talk about something else right now.
All right, not a problem. Not a problem.
Okay,
Go
cool. I'll
handle
be
your
right
business.
back.
Handle your business. So, let's go on to this next subject because she said she want to come back to that. It's probably some helpfuls or some details she probably want to throw up in there. So we'll come back to that. Let's talk about these 37 of these 40 federal prisoners that's been pardoned by our president Biden. Now, I've gave my input on this, and I've stated that I feel that Biden should have did something bigger for his ending of his presidency. You know, if you're gonna be out here pardoning 37 or 40 federal inmates that's on death row, that basically means, hey man, they don't have to die, but they got to spend the rest of their life in that federal prison till they die. Okay, well, I'm not a dude that's really for no death of anybody. I feel like that's something that's supposed to be left up to God. God is going to punish them, and see their punishment, even though certain people that have been afflicted or conflicted by whatever that person has done to their family members or anything, because most likely they did something to somebody for them to be on death row and getting ready prepared for the state or whatever state to execute them and take their life. So, you know, I can't speak on how a family member of somebody who had to watch the trial or deal with the loss of somebody might feel. They might want that person to be executed. You know what I'm saying? Or they just might want punishment where they say, hey, this person spends the rest of their life in jail and never sees a day of daylight or freedom again. You know, But like I say, I've never been one to punishment is punishment. You know what I'm saying? You take away their privileges and their freedom, that is a punishment. To sentence them to death is a harsh punishment, and it's one that I wouldn't want for me to have to be the person that inflicts that punishment and saying I was the one that said that your life is going to get taken away, but to what I'm saying, give them life in prison till the day they die. I'm pretty sure they're happy because now they don't have to wait on a date of knowing, hey, this is going to be my last day. At least there's now in the unknown of saying, okay, I'm gonna be in prison for the rest of my life, and I'm going to die here in this prison for as a punishment of what I did illegally or criminally. But and that punishment is life in prison without parole. So they ain't getting no parole. They ain't getting out. They ain't getting no supervised custody of being free or not. No, you just got death row taken away from your ass, where it means you're not going to be executed on death row. Well, okay, I can feel that. Biden might be a person that's somewhat in the feelings of me, where you don't want to have to say, okay, we're killing people out here. You know what I'm saying? Even though they kill somebody, we're going to kill somebody. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to kill them. But I do feel like instead of just doing that, man, he could have did a lot for these people that are outside of the prison system. These people that have suffered and went through their punishment, learn from their punishment, learn from the things they've done. It's not a violent crime. It's not a crime like you pulled out a gun or you pulled out a knife or you tried to inflict harm on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Just a non-violent crime of sorts. You know what I'm saying? Felonies. You know what I'm saying? Because these felonies that people are afflicted with, I know because I have family members like this, that when they catch these felonies, it makes their life harder to go out there knowing that, hey, man, I made a mistake trying to get some quick cash, trying to get some drug money, trying to, do what this and that. And, I've paid my way of punishment. So why are you holding this over me for the rest of my life from something I did when I was a juvenile? To me, that sounds ridiculous. To me, that sounds like a setup. It sounds like some type of scheme that you've inflicted so that certain amount of people won't have advantages, yet other people will. And then if you look at how we live in this world, it's mostly the people of color and the minorities that they actually do this to. So it's really like a setup scheme of saying, okay, all the minorities is going to be on a lower level, but all everybody else and people of my cut or my kilth or my cloth or my color will have the advantage. No, bro. No. I feel like, nah, if you want to do something for the American people, pardon every fucking body in America, Biden. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. You can clean this record, set a clean slate, and make America, like Trump claims he's going to do, great again. You know what I'm saying? How are you making America great again by letting death row inmates not go through to be sentenced to death, but just spending the rest of their day in death? How are they being productive to America and America's economy? No, but if you pardon people that have records that people are looking at, and every time you do a background check or you run some, or these people can't fold, and maybe if you probably would have pulled that little shit and pardoned all these people, you probably would have won this goddamn presidency. You and your cohort, Kamala Harris, probably would have won this presidency because you would have had a lot more people that could be able to vote, and they would vote for you because they say, hey, man, look what this guy just did for us. All I could do to give back to them is to solicit my vote to them, to go ahead and register and give them my vote because they have done something for me that was for our country. But see, they don't think about that because that sounds too much like right. And when something sounds too much like right, people too much ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to get down with. But yeah, it really sounds like some backwards ass shit. Nigga, I don't know. It really started to make me think this nigga really is asleep, bro. This nigga's in a dream state right now. He don't even know what he's doing in the dream state. Nigga, you got the power to do certain things, and this is the type of shit you doing, bro, that really has no catalyst or really no effect on the American people and the economy. Because like I stated before, if Trump comes in here and he says the number one first thing I'm gonna do is close down these borders and start deporting people back to their own countries, well, half them people that's in this country that's from another country is coming over here for work, and they're working at a lower rate or a lower pay scale than the average American would do. You know what I'm saying? They'll do the odd and ends jobs that some people wouldn't want to do. But if we're going to get rid of them, who's going to pick up their slack? Well, probably one of these people that got some strike or some slash against their back saying, oh, you're a felonist, you committed felony, so, you can't be hired on the background check and all these little shits that goes on your credentials. Because as soon as we lose all these workers that help out the production of our economy, because you're deporting them and escorting them back across borders, bro, there are still jobs that are here that need to be fulfilled. There's still a high unemployment rate that needs to be lowered, and the economy still needs to be producing what it needs to produce to make America run the way it needs to run. But if we're still holding these same concepts that haven't got us anywhere, and we've seen for hundreds of years that this Constitution that we live up under is holding us back and not advancing us, I would believe that the president would make the executive decision to say, you know what, it's time to press the reset. It's time to do something different. It's time to make the American people feel great about being in America, because we will make mistakes in life, but we make mistakes in life that the higher power bigger than our government, which is God, forgives us for. But our own government in our own country won't forgive us for making adolescent or young, immature mistakes, which we have suffered the punishment for and learned from. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. That doesn't sound to me like what I'm saying, an American way. It sounds to me like the only reason you pardon them people is because people is giving you slack for pardoning your son. Then you try to get over that slack by making some pardons to some other people. And then they got on your ass about that because that shit didn't make no real sense to nobody. So now you went and took a step even deeper and said, okay, well, I'm going to just, anybody who's on death row won't have to die on death row. And they'll be able to just live in prison till the day they die. Nah, bro. You could have did all that shit after you actually did something for a wide range of Americans that have been through the penal system, whether they were innocent or guilty, you know what I'm saying, but had to suffer fun and punishment. Then after suffering the punishment of doing their punishment, which is time related, doing time served, you still keep that on their back of saying, hey man, these guys have done this before. So most jobs and most people was not going to hire these people because you as the government is saying, hey, they've committed this before, they might be capable of this again. Well, if that's the case, it should be a point where you say, okay, yes, they have done this, but it was over this amount of years. I'm pretty sure by growing and having a family, they've changed. They're trying to provide for their family. Maybe when they were young, they were just thinking and moving fast and trying to get some cash real fast and trying to do something, that they made the mistake. But going through life, you learn something every day. And what I've learned today is, President Joe Biden, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. Yes, you're full of shit. But moving on to the next thing. Luigi Mangione, I'm sorry, I keep throwing that L in there. Mangione. Thing about Luigi Mangione, bro, see, this is another concept that I see is flawed, because what's going on here now is they've made him into the person that shot the CEO. He is guilty before he's even been in the court and found to be innocent or guilty. They've already made him guilty. Hell, the New York mayor has already initiated making him guilty. And if I was anybody in that from the cut that he's from and the family that he's from, shit, I'd be suing the New York mayor, because you're out here making it look like you have the presumption that I am the dude that did this, just because they say, hey man, we found this and we found, well, that's supposed to be found out in a court of law, bro. It's not till you get into a court of law and you prove that shit, because what you're doing is tainting any jury that will come up and sit on this man's court case. Because if they have the New York mayor saying he did this, and then you go to trial, and every juror is probably from the New York borough or from that region or sector, they've already heard about this shit. So they've already made up in their mind that this guy might be the guilty due to the media, due to what the New York mayor is saying. So how can you have a fair trial when you already have a tainted jury that is able to listen to what's going on and result to the to the conversations of people like the mayor. Hell, the mayor is the number one dude in New York, and if he's saying this guy's the person that did this and this and that, and da da da, da, shit, there'll be no fair trial. Yeah, I feel like this shit has already been won. You've just won this shit for the man. You know what I'm saying? There, until we get the evidence, we see the evidence. The evidence is presented in court. They have a trial. They present that shit evidence, and they state it as fact, and we know that it's fact. And then the jury says, yes, we believe this because of the evidence that's been presented to us, and without a reasonable doubt, and they haven't, you know what I'm saying, showed us any doubt to it might not be him. Shit, you just sent this man up the road, and that's liable for a lawsuit, bro. Using your power as an official to come out into the media and to the public and state your opinion on how you feel without it being taken to court. That's why whenever you hear any of these cases with the minorities like Sean Combs, it's always allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Oh, no, this nigga ain't came out and said allegedly nothing. He coming out pointing the finger and saying this man did that like he was right there with the man when he did the shit. He seen the whole goddamn thing. And if anybody knows anything about law, you can't do that shit. Nigga, you become liable. You just tainted. You've used your influence of being the New York mayor to make the people of New York look at this guy as the guy who shot this CEO of United Healthcare. And my thing is, white people all look alike to me, nigga. It might not have been that nigga. You know how we all look alike to them? Shit, they all look alike to me. Shit, it might have been him. It might not have been him. That's what the court system's for. So we can figure this shit out. But nah, bro, that's a tainted jury with me, bro. You can't pick a good enough jury. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure he's the number one topic of New York right now, bro. So his face is plastered on newspapers, Newsweek, Time, goddamn NBC, ABC, CNN. And then if you got the mayor coming out making speeches like this, bro, nigga, you just sent me up the river. You just made my trial impartial. Nah, bro. This is what we're going to into the future of the media and the internet, where you can taint a jury by saying your popular opinion and putting it on somebody. So you're already convicting them of saying that they might be guilty of something they might not be guilty of. It's the popular vote. And if so many people have tuned into it, shit, how am I supposed to pick a jury? How am I supposed to pick 12 people to listen to this case thoroughly and say, oh, he might not be the guy if every time I turn on the TV before this case trial, this is the guy. Believe me, I know, because I know the law. That's like having a goddamn a tainted lineup, or you doing something and only having one person presented as the person that probably did something. Obviously, the person that got offended or whatever is going to say, hey, if the police are saying it, they're going to go with what the police say because they feel like they're doing their job trying to find the criminal. Okay, if you say that's the guy, that's the guy. I've seen it happen too many times before. Bro, this is the world we're living in, and with this internet and putting all this information out here from opinionated facts and not actual facts, you know what I'm saying? This can taint people's minds and make people believe that this is it. So where is our court system going from here if we can do that, bro? Where are we going from here? Where the public finds you guilty before they even get you in the courtroom to find you guilty. Because some of the people that will be on that jury are the people that have found him guilty in their minds. Bro, I'm telling you, you got to be looking at where this shit is going, because you might be a victim to this. You might become a victim to this. You know what I'm saying? This could be you at one point in time. The internet will convict you before a court system does, and it will taint the court system. We got to be aware of these things, bro, because this shit is real. You know, next subject we go on into is Fat Joe and his foundational Black America, and him saying blase blah about, you know, Spanish people. And bro, listen, I'm half Spanish, bro, half Hispanic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit, my people come from Colombia on one side and Panama. You know what I'm saying? Other side, we all nigga. You understand me? Hey, my pops found him a beautiful Spanish woman, which was my mother. You know what I'm talking about? They met in a town called Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? And things happen. And I happen to come around and be born. You know, so I understand Fat Joe and them feeling that Latin America has had a part in hip hop, and you know they've done great things to represent hip hop and put it on the pedestal that it is now on. But it comes to everything that we as the black or people of color either involve ourselves in, create, come up with. Everybody wants a piece of it, or everybody wants to say they did it better. Why is it when we get into something that we do it better, we don't get the acknowledgement? As soon as something that we created, everybody wants it. It's like Frank White. I want in. Nickelback gets sold in the park, bitch. I want in. Why is that? Why we can't have our own shit? That's the question I have. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, Spanish, Latin, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying, people have had an influence because they too are people of culture. But shit, if you ask me, shit, hip hop did not start in no goddamn Bronx. Let me repeat myself. Hip hop did not start in no goddamn Bronx, nigga. Hip hop started in the South, nigga. Rap started in the South, nigga. Rap started with the slaves, nigga. Singing and saying little rhyme schemes while they was working and shit to get them through the goddamn day, my nigga. All this shit came from the South, where the slaves came from, where they was imported from, where they migrated from and ran to the North or ran to the West to make their life better. So they took whatever they had from the South, whatever memorabilia, whatever inheritance, whatever anything that they had, and it went with them to whatever plane of America they went to. Now, because they might have been doing it in the South and it wasn't publicized, people didn't know about it, and they white people wasn't getting paid for it at the time, don't mean that it didn't stop where it started out. Because goddamn me, James Brown is from Georgia. And James Brown was rapidy bap, hip hop, beboppity, bip bop to the fullest, my nigga. So how the hell you gonna say, goddamn me, near 20 years after goddamn me, James Brown, Kool Herc came to the goddamn Bronx from Jamaica and he invented hip hop at a goddamn block party? What the fuck is this rhetoric, bro? And I gotta get on you New York motherfuckers for this shit too, because y'all been running with this shit for the last 50 fucking years that y'all say hip hop has been invented. Nigga, I hate New Yorkers when it comes to this shit. I'm by way of New York, nigga. Come on, bro. Cut it with the bullshit, my nigga. That's not what happened. But these are the narratives that we form and the narratives that we go into. And then that's how history gets rewritten. Nigga, hip hop did not start. Rap did not start in motherfucking the Bronx. Nigga, y'all had a goddamn block party and y'all was doing some shit and y'all motherfucking mix some shit with some shit. The white people seen, oh yeah, this is some hot shit. They put it on a goddamn record so they can make money off us like they do with the slave shit. And they start making money. And then y'all just said, oh, because this was the first time it was put on record and we produced it or we manufactured it in the goddamn North, that's where it's from. No, that is not its origin. That is not where it's from. Everything comes from the South, bro. That is the port of where majority of what we have in this world has came from. It has migrated to the North. It has migrated to the West. And then the fact that when the West started putting on for them and started doing their thing, they did it even better. That everybody from the goddamn East Coast started wanting to be West Coast niggas and doing shit that the West Coast was doing. Because they saying, oh, goddamn, all these niggas that came from the South that migrated to the West and have a different lifestyle is putting out this reality rap. Same shit that came from the South, the reality rap of having to be former slaves or slaves and trying to go to work and go through the struggle of having a master that you had to work for on a plantation every goddamn day of where you didn't want to be. You came up with something to make your life better. Something that everybody felt by singing and rapping and having rhyme schemes to get y'all through the day through this hard ass sun and these wicked ass white people got us out here working, my nigga. That was the reality rap that they was singing and rapping about. So no, don't come hit me with this old bullshit that hip hop is from the Bronx, nigga. Ain't shit in the goddamn Bronx but a whole bunch of Spanish motherfuckers. A whole bunch of migrants from Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, goddamn me, Haiti, Africa. Nigga, it's a mixing pot, Asia, of every fucking thing in the fucking Bronx, nigga. No, it was just a point where, hey man, this is where everybody was at and they was throwing a goddamn block party because that's what people do when it's a whole bunch of people all goddamn meet everywhere like goddamn sardines and roaches, nigga. Y'all come together sometime and y'all do some camaraderie ass shit. The white man came in and said, hey man, we can make money off this shit. That's when they seen, because New York is a marketing town. It is where shit is marketed. Every time you see fashion, you see London, Miami, Asia, New York, you know what I'm saying, Japan, you know what I'm saying? But they always throw that New York in there because that's where it's marketed. That's where the business and the big buildings that have these offices that market they shit for money is at. But no, it did not start there. It had been started. It came from the heritage of black people. And where did black people come from to come in America? From the goddamn South. Stop it, you goddamn Yankees. You New York goddamn Yankees. That's all you motherfuckers is. Always think y'all bigger and better than somebody, my nigga. Always trying to latch on to something, bite something, man. Biting ass niggas, bro. For real. If you really think about it, they want to say Cool Herc. Cool Herc ain't even from goddamn America, nigga. This nigga from Jamaica. How south can you get, nigga? Jamaica. That's southern than goddamn me, Texas and Florida, nigga. That's all the way in the goddamn South Tropics, nigga. Come on, bro. This shit is rhetoric, bro. How many times do I gotta hear some bullshit narrative be pushed, and then motherfuckers don't want to go all the way back into the history of shit, bro? They want to start the history where they want to start it off at. Yeah, this shit is bullshit, bro. No bullshit. This shit is bullshit. You hear me again? I said no bullshit. This shit is bullshit. Straight fucking bullshit. Yeah, bro. I don't believe for a second. And I'm by way of New York, nigga. You can't tell me that. They had some styles, they had some good shit to incorporate, and they added a flavor to it. But no, it didn't start in the Bronx, my nigga. It did not start in the Bronx. If you start to think about that in the Bronx, the further north you get, nigga, outside of New York, it ain't nothing but Caucasians, my nigga, and Canadians, and goddamn Boston and Massachusetts. If you ask me, shit, I would have felt better if you say, a rap came from Gangstar, nigga. A nigga from Roxbury, goddamn Boston, Massachusetts, nigga, because he was one of the hardest nigga that ever rapped, my nigga. And teach you some shit and tell you some shit and educate your motherfucking ass, rather than half these other motherfuckers out here that kick a whole bunch of rip rapidy ass bullshit that don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. Because when you got the soul of what us as a black people have, bro, you express real things and put it in rhyme so that people can feel you. That's why the next best rapper I say would have to be Tupac, nigga, because he was the only one to do it like that. He was the only one to make you feel certain things through his song. Nobody has been able to be on the level of him, and nobody has come out with a song even impeccable or on the level of Dear Mama. Damn, bro. Come on now. Let's be 1,000. Ain't nobody make you feel some way about your mama like Tupac has when he came out with Dear Mama. Ain't none of these fake ass, false ass, bullshit ass, wanna be hard, tough ass niggas has really touched the feelings of the people of minority and color like Tupac when he dropped Dear Mama. Come on, nigga. Motherfucker, all these fake ass, false ass narratives, I'm gonna give you the real, my nigga. I'm gonna tell you the real, my nigga, because really I was there in this history when it was being made and when it was happening. A lot of people are new generational people that they wasn't in that time, and they're only listening and believing anything that is told to them because they have no grips on their history. Just like with black people, you can't ask a black motherfucker right now what tribe they came from Africa because they have polluted our history, nigga. You don't even know your lineage of your history. So how the fuck y'all gonna start this narrative that rap started in goddamn me the Bronx, nigga, from a Jamaican nigga named Kool Herc? Now, no disrespect to Kool Herc, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just being 1,000, nigga. He ran with that shit, accepted the accolades and the awards of it. Nigga, as soon as you accepted that award, I would have felt better for you if you would have said, I'm accepting this award, but I got to get this shit to the South. Not just to the South, also to the South of the South, which is where I'm from, Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start this. I was just a pioneer of this. Yeah, man, they sell you a whole bunch of bullshit, my nigga. And you'll believe that shit. No, not me. Not me. Because I actually have a brain. And I know how to think. And I know how to research. So if you do your research, shit, you'll see like I see. You'll be knowledgeable like I am. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of rhetoric getting pushed out here right now, bro. If you out here believing that shit, shame on you. I pity the fucking fool. But not me, like I say. And I'm gonna teach my kids the same thing. Because I ain't gonna teach them no false shit. They ain't gonna be looking at their daddy like, oh, daddy lied to me. Oh, hell no. They gonna be looking at me like, hey, daddy kept it real. Daddy told us how to research and how to look up shit and how to figure out for our own goddamn self. That's what they don't want you to do. And when I say them, I mean the lightest way persuasion of people, the Caucasian motherfuckers, bro. Because listening to them, they'll tell you anything and have you believe in anything. Believe that. Well, look, I'm here at an hour and 1 minute now, bro. I was waiting for Miss Cornisha to come her ass back up here, but she got more important things to be doing at like 3:48 a.m. in the morning. I seen her on a phone call. Goddamn, what you getting, a booty call or something? Some nigga want to slide through at 4 in the morning, like Nip Hussle say, 4 in the morning. You know what? Matter of fact, let me play some of that goddamn shit, bro. Shit, since y'all got me thinking about good old Nip Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Let's end it on that note, and I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here because I done said what I need to say. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't the type nigga that's gonna be out here over accentuating on shit. You know what I'm saying? When I done made my goddamn point. You know what I'm talking about? It's 4 in the morning. Cornisha over there setting up phone calls when I told her I was going live and goddamn some nigga trying to call up and pull up and pull out. You know what I'm talking about? I hope that pull out game is immaculate. Because it's about to be 11 minutes till 4 in the morning. You fucking feel me? So let's get it cracking.
That 4 in the morning shit. I'm off this Red Bull. I got a head full. A nigga stressed out. Let's get this bed full. Sexual healing. So appealing. You a bad bitch. I'm a real nigga. Tell me that you love me. I tell you the same. That's a fucking shame. We both run the game. I just want your pleasure. You just want my pain. I just want you off of me and you just want the same. Let's take a flight. Let's let it slide. Let's get a hotel. Let's go spend the night. I'm a busy nigga. You a busy girl. It's a fast life we living in this busy world. Me and my fast car. You ain't no fast bro. Got your heart broke. He did your ass wrong. That's your dad gone. Let me be your daddy. I wanna see you happy. We both come from broken families. You can tell the truth. I'ma tell it too. We gon' smoke this weed till I kick us out the room. Like fuck it, that's life. Fuck it tonight. We fucking right. You fucking right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I'm flying to you. No, fuck that, girl. I'm the sky to you. Ocean in the clouds. Birds in the bees. Your friends proud when they know that you fucking with me. I got you popping. I take you shopping around the world. Started on sauce. That's real shit. Real shit. I know all my real bitches fearless. 4 in the morning. Tell me that you want it. Bitch, woke. I got you moaning. You love this shit. You want this shit. You got this shit. No politics. Smoke something with you. That's like we pour some more drink. Get yours, I got mine. It's that real shit. Sit on the top floor of a flying hotel, drunk as fuck with a bad bitch. Make you appreciate life. Nigga work hard, you know? Yeah. Seven days away, we do that shit. Do it with me. When I'm gone, shit. Like this. I ain't tripping on this shit, ain't no rules, man. Fuck them all up. Hustle.